Hey, gentlemen, don't waste your time on girls who string you along. You know that feeling you get when you realize she's not as into you as you thought she was. We've all been there before, and we're pretty sure that most of us have experienced the same gut-wrenching sensation of anxiety at one point or another. In an attempt to help you avoid future social blunder, we decided to compile this list of 10 signs she's not interested in you anymore so that your feelings don't get hurt any further than they already have. And if you stay to the end of this video, I will show you what to tell a girl if she is not into you and what to do moving forward. But before we start, do not forget to like the video and subscribe our channel for regular information on relationship facts and dating tips for men. Now you found yourself here, and you might be starting to realize the girl of your dreams may not be that into you. I'm here to help you decide if you should take the high ground and bow the chase gracefully. So let's talk about our number one sign. She uses the word friends too loosely. She might be casually talking to you and saying things like "you're such a good friend," etc. Whenever a woman uses this loosely around you and gives you no sign of physical connection, then she only sees you as a friend, and this is her way of telling you this indirectly, so she does not have to face that she has hurt your feelings. Number 2. One-word answers. Does she talk or text you? Like this dude, girls love to talk. If your back hurts because you're lifting the conversation she's not into you, consider this red flag and stop. It's not worth it. It means that she just doesn't care anymore. She has no interest in getting to know you better or spending time with you. Remember, women are emotional creatures, and sometimes they can't hide their feelings even when they try hard. If she is giving one-word answers, that means that she is trying her best to avoid talking to you as much as possible. She knows what is going on but doesn't want to hurt your feelings by telling you straight up, "I'm not interested." So instead, she gives one-word answers so that eventually you will get tired of talking to her and give up on pursuing her. Number 3. She constantly flakes on plans. So typically, if something else comes up better, and she will cancel plans with you. Also, you might get to the point where you have talked about plans together and nothing ever happens. She just never responds. Another very common thing is she might even do the "I'm bored" text. A lot with you and plan things last minute just because she doesn't feel like being home alone and may need some attention. And gentlemen, here's our number 4. She avoids physical contact. A typical girl who's into you will enjoy cuddling, but if she's not into you, she won't. You may try to hold her hand or put your arm around her, but she might move away and try to avoid physical contact. If you aren't sure where you stand, it could be time to cut your losses before they get too big. It is also not a good sign when a girl spends more time with other friends than with you, especially if those friends are guys that she just met recently. They could become her crutch while dealing with rejection from another guy or guys in general. Number 5. She does not introduce you to anyone important to her. Introducing close friends and family to a partner is one of the most solid signs of commitment, and if she does not introduce you as well as talk about them with you, this can be a sure sign that she does not see a future with you. If you are already dating her, it might be too late for you to do anything about it but move on. However, if you are just starting on your relationship journey with her, then maybe there is still hope for it. Number 6. She just doesn't care about you. Have you been trying to get her attention for weeks and she started ignoring you? So why does she ignore you? Have things changed between you and her? When it comes to a breakup situation, there are reasons why someone just doesn't care about you anymore. That is, they have found someone else, or they are starting to grow distant from you because they think that things aren't going anywhere with your relationship. Number 7. Loses interest in activities she used to enjoy with you. If she used to love going out to eat with you or hanging out with you on Saturday mornings, but now seems disinterested, she may not be interested anymore. These days your relationship will seem to revolve around texting back and forth and asking when you'll see each other next. If she doesn't even have time for activities she once loved, then her disinterest is a clear sign that she's not into you anymore. And while there are many reasons why your girlfriend might suddenly lose interest in things that used to bring her so much joy, A big one is that your romance simply isn't growing or progressing, it's stagnating. Number 8. Cuts eye contact. When she sees you, women are always aware. When someone enters the room, it's a primal thing. When a girl likes you, her eyes will be glued to you for a few seconds. When you enter the room, on the flip side, when she instantly looks away or leaves the area just as you arrive, it's probably not just a coincidence. When she looks at you for more than a few seconds, without shifting her gaze or looking away, that's eye contact. It's a very obvious sign she wants to be talking to you. Remember though, if she won't make eye contact with you, it can mean that either there is someone else around and she feels uncomfortable, or she doesn't like you and just wants to get rid of you. Number 9. She does not reply to your text or always gives excuses. She responds but gives you an excuse. Like, "I've been busy, I'm so sorry." And the list goes on. Because she is not that into you anymore. She stopped caring about your relationship. Many people make excuses when they don't have time for others. The sign that she is not interested in talking to you will be if she does not respond to your text message or always gives excuses for not responding to it. And finally, we are here to number 10. She leaves you behind and only hangs out with you in groups. Let's say that you guys do hang out. Well, when you hang out, does she pay attention to everyone else but you? Also, where do you take her out? Do you take her to beautiful and scenic places that she loves, and that's the only reason why she goes out with you? Pay attention to her habits. This is going to be key for you. Now let's discuss what to tell a girl when she is not into you and what to do moving forward. One of the most common trends I see today is people will ignore each other and not talk to one another and ghost one another to let them go without confrontation. Typically, this happens when you don't hear from them for a while, or you might see some new photos of them traveling or with another man on social media. Here is the simplest and most comfortable thing for you to always remember. Pay less time and attention to the woman that you are in love with or have a crush on, and do things that uplift you. Remember, don't ever think that you're not good enough just because a woman wasn't ready for you or didn't like you, because I can guarantee you the moment you focus on you and walk away with dignity will be the moment another woman comes in asking for you to give her that opportunity. It's hard to say goodbye to somebody we care for, but it's important to remember that they're not interested in us anymore. Sometimes, these signals are difficult to interpret, and we might be led to believe that the girl is still interested in us. However, if she routinely gives you one-word answers or avoids talking altogether, it's time to start looking for somebody new. Comment down below and let us know how you fare when it comes to reading between the lines.